You didn't explain too much because you care. You explained too much because you were scared. Scared of being misunderstood, scared of being judged, scared of silence. And by the end of this video, you'll see exactly where that fear comes from and how to stop it without becoming cold or rude. If you miss this, you'll keep exhausting yourself. If you get it, you'll sound calmer, stronger, and more confident with fewer words. Stay with me, because one small shift near the end changes everything. You know this moment. Someone asks a simple question, and you give a long answer, then another explanation, then examples, then you apologize for explaining too much. Here's the loop we're opening. Why does over-explaining feel necessary in the moment, even when it hurts you later? We'll close that soon. For now, quick payoff. If your heart rate speeds up while explaining, that's your first clue. Picture this at work. Your boss asks why a task is late. You start with the reason, then defend yourself, then add context, then explain your intentions, and somehow you feel smaller when you finish. Notice this. The more you talk, the less powerful you feel. That's not an accident. Here's the simple psychology. Over-explaining is not about clarity. It's about safety. Your brain is saying, if I say enough, they won't be upset. That's fear wearing a helpful mask. Let me open another loop. Why does over-explaining actually make people trust you less, even though you're being honest? We'll close that in a minute. First, a tiny tactic you can use today. Try this now. Next time you feel the urge to add, just to be clear, stop and breathe once before continuing. That pause alone lowers the fear response. One breath buys you control. Over-explaining is like adding too much salt to food. You think more will fix it, but it ruins the taste. Confidence is simple. Fear is noisy. People feel the noise. Let's close the second loop. Why does trust drop when you over-explain? Because confident people assume they're already understood. Anxious people try to force understanding. Here's a relationship example. You say, I need some time alone tonight, and then rush to explain why you're not mad, not leaving, not upset, not rejecting them. The message becomes, I feel guilty for having needs. That's what people actually hear. Quick payoff again. Needs don't require defense. Reasons are optional. Say that quietly to yourself. Needs don't require defense. Now the deeper loop, where did this habit even come from? Most people learned it early. Explaining kept the peace. Explaining avoided conflict. Explaining meant love didn't get taken away. This is education, not medical advice. We're talking about patterns, not labels. But your nervous system remembers old rules, even when they don't help you anymore. Here's the myth versus truth section. Myth 1. If I explain enough, they'll understand me. Truth. People understand certainty, not detail. Myth 2. Over-explaining makes me kind. Truth. Clear boundaries are kinder than emotional flooding. Myth 3. If I don't explain, I'm rude. Truth. Calm brevity is respectful. Another micro scenario. You text a friend, they reply late, and you send a follow-up explaining you're not needy, just checking, just wondering, no pressure. That wasn't clarity. That was fear of being unwanted. Here's the gain if you fix this. You save energy. You sound grounded. People lean in instead of pulling away. Here's the loss if you don't. You keep teaching others that your words need defending. Now, tactic number 1, the one-sentence rule. Say your point in one sentence. Then stop. If they need more, they'll ask. It will feel uncomfortable at first. That discomfort is old fear leaving your body. Let silence do some work for you. Silence is not danger. Retention check right here. In the next 2 minutes, I'll give you the most powerful reframe in this entire video, and it changes how people respond to you instantly. But first, tactic number 2. Tactic 2 is called answer the question asked, not the question you fear they meant. If someone asks, why did this happen? Answer that, not your character defense. Example, question, why is this late? Answer, I needed more time to finish it well. Stop there. No courtroom speech. Now the reframe I promised. People don't punish clarity. They punish insecurity. Read that again in your head. This alone can save you years of stress. Let's close the big loop from the start. Why does over-explaining feel necessary? Because your brain confuses being understood with being safe. But safety comes from self-trust, not word count. One more metaphor to lock this in. Over-explaining is like carrying an umbrella indoors because it rained yesterday. The danger is gone. Your body just hasn't updated yet. Now, tactic number 3, the because drop. Remove the word because from your first answer. See how strong it sounds. I can't attend tonight. Not, I can't attend tonight because. You can add reasons later if needed. Power first. Details second. Another quick payoff. Watch how people stop interrupting you when you speak less. They feel the calm. They respect the pause. We're nearing the final stretch. In a moment, I'll give you a simple checklist you can remember under pressure. This is the strongest takeaway. Don't click away yet. Checklist time. Before you explain, ask yourself 3 things. Am I answering the question? Am I seeking approval? Am I afraid of being misunderstood? If it's fear, pause. If it's clarity, speak. That pause is where confidence is born, not in the explanation, final loop. Closure. Does being brief make you cold? No, it makes you clear. Warmth comes from tone, not oversharing. Here's your recap. Over-explaining is fear pretending to be helpful. Confidence uses fewer words. Boundaries don't need defense. If you practice this, you gain respect, energy, and peace. If you ignore it, you keep talking yourself into smaller spaces. You don't need to be louder to be understood. You need to trust yourself more. If this helped you, sit with it today. Try one shorter answer. Try one pause. And if you want more psychology made simple and practical, stay around.